Well, school's broken up and we're out in Palma. We've come to have a look at the lights. It's the first time this year we've actually been into Palma to have a look at them, and so it'll be very interesting to see what Palma's like on this December day. It's December the 17th, 2021. So we're starting our walk this evening at the top of Jaime Tercero, and we're just going to walk down here and go towards CNA at the bottom. But on the right, you can see there we've got El Corte Inglés. It used to be Galerías Preciados when we first came here, and they always have a good show of lights, both at this one and the main one, which is on the Avenidas. If you look down some of the side streets, all of them are beautifully decorated with the lights this Christmas. Quite warm, 17 degrees. Just standing outside CNA looking down the Borne, and one of the wonderful views of the lights that go down here. We're going to have a little walk down the Borne, see what's going on. Lots of people about and lots of them wearing face masks. Crossed over the road now, and now we're at the top of the Borne. We're just going to have a little walk down amongst all these beautiful lights. See, it's really busy down here, lots of people around on their promenade. We've got street entertainers, people selling balloons, and the bars and restaurants getting ready for the evening meal. It's early yet, it's only 6:15, so 6:15 in the evening, so people may be having a drink after work. Later on, these bars will perhaps be filling up as people are finishing work. Here comes the train. Lots of people having a ride around Palma. Maybe that's something we should do, dear. Maybe we'll come in on another evening and we'll have a little ride on the train, see where it takes us. Here's Borne 8 Cafe Restaurant, and they're pretty busy, people just having an early evening drink. Some people having a very early meal. Very noisy here in Palma. But really vibrant on this Friday evening. So I've broken up now for more or less 3 weeks. So you can look forward to seeing a lot more videos from us now. It's been fairly quiet over the last few weeks, partly because of the weather and partly because of work. But now we can get out and about a little bit more. The weather seems to have settled down. Just seen on the thermometer the temperature 17 degrees Celsius, which is very nice. We're just coming up to Plaza de la Reina. It's Queen's Square, which is quite close to the cathedral. And the beautiful fountains there in the middle of the plaza. And the busy Plaza de la Reina a bit closer. And one last look at the Passage de Borne. leaving Plaza de la Reina and we're on our way up towards Plaza Court. Oops, there's an ambulance coming down. The little passages just by the side of the road here. Now I'm concentrating on the lights this evening, but some of the shops are just really beautiful. Come to the main Ayuntamiento building here, and we're just about to enter Plaza Court, and there's a bit of a queue here to go in to see the Belén. As we go around Palma, there's various places that set up these, what do we call them? These Christmas things that they set up in Palma. And you can go and see the baby Jesus, all in miniature. As we go into Plaza Court, this is somewhere we'd normally be coming on New Year's Eve with hundreds, if not thousands, of other people, and we'd all be crowded into this plaza. There'd be a stage in front of the Ayuntamiento and the clock at the top. We'd be waiting to strike midnight, and the television, the entertainment would be on, and everyone would be having a good time. Sadly, that has all been cancelled this year, and there will be no organised celebration for the new year. It's only 6:30 now, and we've just had the chimes from the clock up there. This is the council office, Ayuntamiento. It's a beautiful building here in Plaza Court. And we'll leave Plaza Court heading towards Plaza Mayor. One of the fairly new hotels opposite the Ayuntamiento here is the Grand Hotel of Cappuccino, 5 stars in Palma de Mallorca. Spent a long time doing it up, and now it's open. On some of the side streets, and you see some interesting places and think that's somewhere we should be investigating in the future. Casa Julio Bar, mini restaurant. This is what I actually mean by a Belén, where you've got the baby Jesus surrounded by Joseph and Mary, and here we've got the 3 kings. And here we are just looking in a shoe shop. The thing that's very popular, particularly at this time of the year, is the ham-ons. Here we've got a whole load. People will buy a whole ham-on and have it in their homes for Christmas, and they just take slices off. And he's just looking, I wonder if we're going to have one this year. We have in the past. We're just entering now Plaza Mayor, which is the main plaza, if you like. And it's one we always head to at Christmas time. This Plaza Mayor is where we have the very traditional Christmas market, where they supply all of the figures and decorations that go to make the Belén. So we're going to walk down towards my left here, and there you'll be able to see all these wonderful figures that are used to make up the Belén. Very popular with the Spanish people. Notice that some of them have actually got moving parts.
Serena from here last year.
Yeah, we bought them for our children and sent them off to England. All the figures, and then down at this end you've got the places where you put in the stables, where you put the figures. All made out of natural materials here. We have more restaurants here getting ready for the evening. Tapas, pamboli, and then some stalls which are a little bit more varied on this side. But will always fascinate Anita. We're not going to be able to do the whole of Palma this evening, so we'll just do a little. There's a street down there, which Sindicato, which I like to walk down. Probably got some wonderful lights down there. Perhaps do that on a different occasion. More gifts for Christmas. And there's even a little merry-go-round down there. Just before we actually leave Plaza Mayor, just wanted to mention, just underneath our feet, there is actually a double layer of car park, but between the car park and where we're standing now, there is a galleria which had lots of shops, but has been closed for a number of years now. And at last, I think the Ayuntamiento, who are in charge, worked out how they're going to change that. So there's supposed to be some work going on, and lots of improvements, and hopefully we'll see that area come back to life. It used to be a place we would visit quite often. This used to be the Disney shop, didn't it? I think. Lots of the shops have changed over the years, as they do. So we're heading now in the direction of Plaza España. As we continue down San Miguel, walking towards Plaza España. The lights were actually turned on a little earlier than normal this year to coincide with Black Friday. The local council here decided that Palma needed a little bit of livening up, and to get people to come in, spend a little bit of money, and enjoy themselves. They put the lights on just that little bit earlier this year, and they'll go on well into the new year, because Christmas here doesn't end with Christmas, it doesn't end with the new year, and it goes well on to the 6th of January. And here in Palma we have a Saints' Day, which is on the 20th of January. The patron saint of Palma is San Sebastian, so the 20th of January is San Sebastian, so that's another big celebration. Not sure we're going to have such big celebrations this year again because of the pandemic. A lot of things that were planned may well end up being cancelled. And just before all of that, in January, we have San Antonio, another big festival when they celebrate the animals. So another very popular fiesta here. So it's a busy few weeks here in Mallorca for fiestas and parties. I'm just getting close to turning where we're going to turn off just to my right after this church, and we'll go up to Plaza España. So traditionally around the Christmas period, Plaza España has another Christmas market where you can come and buy all sorts of gifts. And this is only the first bit. We're not actually in the plaza yet. The plaza is just a little bit further up. So we're just approaching Plaza España now. So here we are in Plaza España. You can see lots of markets around, lots of cafes, bars, KFC and crepes. Standing by a cycle lane here, just need to be careful. But lots more stalls that I'm sure Anita wants to go and have a look at. Follow on. It's actually good to see the place so busy. I'm quite lucky with my school. We finished today, and the Spanish schools don't finish until next week. It's Wednesday, I think.
Pues tío, me parece súper gracioso porque ¿tú sabes ese video que subo que salgo así? Cuando digo, por ahí.
So we now left Plaza España, and we're heading down one of the streets that was always used to be one of our favourites and is always nicely decorated. This is Calle Olmos, and that leads us down to Via Roma at the bottom. And you might be able to see it's really busy down there. There's lots of people. Busy, busy, busy. Just wandering down Calle Olmos now, past the shops and bars. Lots of people out and about. They're then here in an optician's. So we're now at the far end of the Via Roma, looking towards Plaza Mayor, and the lovely fountain here, water dripping down, and the beautiful lights as we go down via Roma. As we walk down via Roma, there are some market stalls, perhaps getting a little bit late now, so some of them will already be closed up. Still quite a few people around. Just after 8:30, so it is actually very early for us to finish dinner. Normally people are going out around about now to have dinner. Yeah, it's a proper cactus. You have to put it in there. Normally this is the place where people come to buy flowers. Some of these that are closed up are the flower sellers, and they'll work mainly in the mornings. We have these stalls which are set up here for Christmas time.
If you've enjoyed our little walk around Palma, we've shown you some of the lights, we haven't shown them all, and there are more to see, particularly Parc de Mar, but we'll have to do those on another evening. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.